All right, all new episode of Run and Tell That podcast. Everybody's week was great. Tonight's title is episode 90. Sex, take it or leave it.
It's on. Squeeze it again. Hello?
And we can hear y'all. Yep, we can hear
All
you.
right.
Mhm. So what do y'all? So what are y'all thoughts on tonight's topic?
We good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty good topic.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, take it, take. I'll leave it. Take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Great.
So which way are we taking this topic tonight? And it says
I
take it or
don't
leave
know.
it.
Sometimes
Like I
there's
said,
a something.
when we came up with this topic, like I said, we all need that physical contact. But like I said, some people, some ladies, some men are comfortable with just not. Hello?
Yeah,
What?
I hear you.
Okay. What's going on with it? It's storming out here on our way.
Yeah, it's storming over here too. Over where I'm at.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm driving through it.
So what? Y'all want to push it
Our
later?
listeners to just be patient with us. We're trying to get through.
Roll
We
mute
want
out.
to go ahead and have us a show if we can.
Now, Dale, you say
Yep.
y'all say something over there?
Yeah, like I said, we're getting some weather, but we're trying to go ahead and try to have this show as best we can. So again, if there's any interruption, y'all forgive us, but we're trying.
Well, I think what happening is whenever Roll unmutes, is like y'all volume drop. I can hear y'all now because Roll muted out, but whenever Roll unmutes, then it's like you can barely hear y'all. Cause I don't know if it must be his background is drowning out y'all.
We're gonna
I
have to
think.
ask that our listeners just be patient with us, but we're surely trying. I guess then my question is for those again in the direction of our topic, again, is sex something that you have to have, or is something that you can just simply do without? Because again, you don't want all the drama attached to it.
Can
Ron,
y'all
did
do
you hear
without it?
that?
Yep, I heard you. I said, can y'all do
Great.
without it?
Can you do? Can you do without it?
You can do without it. G-Man, you can do without it. Him?
Him just stepped away for a minute trying to get some
Oh, he did.
technical difficulties worked out. But at the end of the day, we just
Oh,
want to
okay.
know, can you just simply do without it? Because sometimes with it, it's attached. You got a lot of emotions, you got a lot of feelings, you got a lot of stuff attached to that. And I've talked to people that say, you know what? As much as I enjoy being intimate with people, it's just not worth the headache. What is the headache,
Well,
though?
mm-hmm.
Hmm? What is the headache? I guess all the feelings and the emotions attached to being intimate with somebody. Yeah. Because somebody might feel a little bit stronger about it. Some people feel it's just an act. We're doing it. It feels good, and when we're done, we're done. But some, like I said, for some men and women, like I said, you want to take it just a little bit further. I've been, you know, intimate with this person, and again, I've gotten the feelings attached to this person, and I just can't make it a casual thing.
Mm. So, Ro, can you can live without it?
No, nothing like that good warm cruise coming up your ankle since you get in on top of the mountain, you know. But it's all about the slither. It's all about that slither.
All about the slither, huh? Well, we got two messages. Both of them from Sasha B.
What up, gentlemen? Ro, G-Man, Gerard. Did we get the? Can we hear everybody? Anyway, I'm listening for a little bit. Yeah. Just from down here. I would suggest that when Ro is not speaking, he mutes up, because otherwise I hear everyone perfectly. Just offering some feedback from the listeners.
We appreciate it.
Mm, I feel like in reference to the headache about it, I think that applies to people who try to take the shortcut to sex. Um, because I think that, sex is a good thing and it's meant to be had, right? But some people just want to fuck. And there's a lot of headaches that come with just wanting to fuck or not recognizing that others just want to fuck. Um, but when people approach it right, build a connection first, you know, make sure, all the foundation is right and then choosing to engage, then there are no headaches. But yeah, that's my opinion.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense. But like I said again,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to evaluate, is it worth it? Because like I said, there is a lot of things attached to that act of intimacy. You get a few minutes of this that, and again, like I said, but there's so much attached to it. So again, is it worth it at the end of the day?
Sometimes yes. Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But like I said again, again, if he or she isn't in the same headspace, we're just doing this and we're gonna have a good time. Yes, sir. And again, it don't have to be a long time, but like I said, we're gonna get in and we're gonna get out. But sometimes, like I said, you leave so much on the table with not having that conversation before.
Hmm.
I agree 100. Look, think about it like this. Like we all done been like in the early part when we were younger and all that stuff like that, and we know that. I'm just gonna call out Susie B. Susie B sat there and she done had sex with two people, and now it's your turn to have sex with that person and all that stuff like that. I mean, what Susie B? And you sit there and you like, dang, bro, I'm about to have sex. My first time encountering this with Susie B. Either in high school, later part of high school, early part of college, or if you didn't go to college, and you end up having sex, and then all of a sudden you realize that, man, it's not what it was all meant to be.
To be exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what you did is that you just went ahead and take it,
Yeah, it's
and you left.
it's expectation.
You know what I'm saying?
What expectations do you have attached to this? Like I said again,
Mm.
I think women are, and again, I can't speak for women, but I think like sometimes it's more romantic, and then some women are just like guys, they gangster with it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get mine.
yeah.
I hope he get his,
Hey,
and
look,
if
you ain't get look,
he
and
just
then
out.
some women might be like this, man. I'm gonna let him go ahead and squirt because I don't want to squirt.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be, yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, you can pull it up behind Shake. Yeah, but and that's the thing, man. The thing about it is that it's not like I don't think nobody should think of it as a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you having like sex with someone and all that stuff like that, and you know that it's like a one night stand, you ain't gonna never ever do it with this person again. Of course you're gonna actually. I don't know about some people. Some people normally do sloppy sex. You know what I'm saying? Sloppy sex is where you just go ahead and you get yours and you just ran out the door. Say, and the woman or man sit there and say, "Where you going?" "Oh man, I forgot I got to work at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning." And you know it's 11 o'clock, man. You just now leaving, man. So you actually use a lie. You know what I mean? Just to actually say, "Man, I gotta leave. I gotta, man, bump that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff and I'm gonna leave."
Uh, well,
Yeah, that sounds like when you take off the condom and wedge it between the mattress and the box spring.
that's nasty. Just want you to know that was a little nasty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the sex part, it's normally whenever I'm in a relationship
You know,
with that person or whatever. So I just
well,
don't have
you
like
know what?
I don't have reckless sex with people. So
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, you know, I was just sitting out there thinking a few minutes ago. Imagine half of like the NFL, the NBA, the hockey, and Major League Baseball, these professional athletes, you know what I mean, that had a one night stand because they looked at somebody at a club and all that stuff like that, and they end up having sex with that person, and they thinking like, man, shoot, man, I'm just go ahead and drop this gem in her. She ain't gonna end up pregnant, and next thing you know, 5 months later, she end up telling TMZ that she pregnant for this person and that person and all this stuff like that. And they end up saying, "Man, I only had a one night stand." Well, it was the setup. It was the setup. They knew for a fact that, you know what I mean, they had to get a baller. You know what I mean? And once they get that baller, and they have to realize this now with the ballers now, most ballers, they their longevity is like what, 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm
If
saying?
that.
If that, you know what I mean. You do have some people that take care of their body, NBA style. You do have some NFL players that can go 12 to 13 to 14 years and all this stuff like that. But the longevity of it is like only what, 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm
For
saying?
the NFL, it means not for long.
That's right.
Not for long. NFL.
Well, I hate to tell you this now. The NFL stand for niggas fight for life.
Oh, gee, I hadn't heard that one. I had not heard for that. I heard that one.
I ain't never heard that one. That's a good one.
But yeah, but you know, I mean, so you can imagine some people like some of these athletes that sat there and they actually experienced. Man, some of our people probably done already did the same thing. You know what I mean? You end up in a bad relationship, and next thing you know, you mess around, you got the wrong person pregnant,
Yeah,
and that person sticking it to you like man, you don't know what. You got 18 years and you know what I mean, or 19 years to pay
you
for,
better.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean, pay for it, and you sitting up there like, man, I can't afford that, but you working at you doing 80 to $100,000 a year. Of course that they ain't gonna look at the net or the gross. I mean, they ain't gonna look at the gross. They're gonna look at what you actually make.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As a whole.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's not good to do take it.
And sometimes you got to count the cost. You know, at the end of the day, you got to count the cost. I mean, let's be honest. You know, you might get you a whole night of pleasure. But like I said, is it going to be is it going to be worth 18, 19, 20 years of dealing with that one night? You know, so like I said again, can you take it or leave it?
Yeah.
You know, I know some women are just convinced that they're not going to enter any kind of sexual relationship until they for sure.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Guys are wired a little bit different. They want that gratification. But what I found that women want it too.
That's right.
So we're not going to discriminate. So, like I said again, you have to count the cost. Is it worth it or not worth it?
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of chemical things going on within the body.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I got to get this. I'm driven, and women are driven too. It's for some that are not as aggressive. They're like, okay, I can do without. I rather not, but I can do without.
Oh, we got a message.
Let's talk more about the attachment part of it, because whether you guys talked about the sex arrangement or the nookie nookie of the night or not, I don't never feel like it's out of nowhere when somebody's like, oh, I just feel like I'm so into you and it's more than sex with us. Like, people be trying to blow smoke and like take your energy through sex. Y'all gotta be careful.
That's very insightful. And again, that's true. But like I said, I can say again, men and women. Again, like I said, I think men and women are wired a little differently, but at the end of the day, they still want the same thing. So, like I said, excellent point. Thank you.
Yeah. It's kind of like strange. Like, I've been paying attention to how many professional athletes that has been charged with something
Yes.
in the last couple years. And I mean, like, it is crazy, y'all. I mean, it's like people who they trust setting them up just to try to score big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They want a
saying?
payday.
They want to pay that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's so sad that I can't speak on none of the issues because I don't know what happened under, at closed door and all that. But it's just so sad that some of these former, well, professional and former athletes sit there and got.
Yeah. They
You
done
know what I
got
mean?
did.
They got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying by a white or black or purple or blue, Asian. You know what I'm saying? They just got. You know what I mean? So guess what? Guess what that person ended up doing? They end up saying, "I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna just go ahead and let him do his thing. I'm gonna record all the conversation that we had. I don't love him. I just want the money, and it's sad.
It is. It is.
All right, fellas.
Fellas, help us out. Well, I mean, what's some of y'all's thoughts?
As far as what? Talking about the topic itself?
This topic.
The topic
Yeah,
itself.
this topic.
Yeah.
Um, mm, yeah, I ain't got nothing. I don't know.
You ain't got nothing.
Oh Lord.
I got
And
nothing.
and
I got
yeah,
nothing.
it's gonna make it a short show. But like I said, at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I got nothing.
we want people to know that, like I said again, intimacy, and I guess that's how you define it. Is it intimacy where you're connecting with someone, or is it just sex? But the question is, can you live with it or live without it? Take it or leave it. And like I said, some women, some men have decided that again, they will take it or they will leave it alone. But like I said again, I think every man, every woman has to do it on their own terms.
I agree 100% with what you're saying.
And I can't say it's more man or woman because, like I said, I think a woman as well. I mean, again, women have strong desires and needs and urges. And like I said, sometimes again a modern generation will like I'm gonna get women like I said like men have decided I'm gonna get mine. Again, I don't want the attachments, but I'm gonna get mine. Like I said, it's hormonal. Again, it's just what you're feeling. Like I said again, and some I can do without. I'm going to abstain. Some look at it on the spiritual level. I'm not doing this until I get married. Some men, not many, have taken the same stance. I'm not going to do this until I get married. I've heard so many say, I'm not marrying anybody till I try these shoes on. Yeah. Simply meaning until I've had intimacy or sex with her, I'm not planning. Suppose we're not compatible, which is an issue. But at the same token, again, can you live with it or can you live without it?
I believe I can. No, but I think I can live without it because yeah, because sometimes you can get into something or you okay. Let's say you're dealing with somebody and it's only on a friend level, but then you cross that line or whatever, and it's like after that, most of the time it don't work out. So at that point, I would say I would have to leave it.
And that's a
I would have
possibility, and
to.
that's real.
Yeah. So I think Ro the only one that said he'll take it. No, yeah, he'll take it. Yeah. I think the rest of us said we'll leave it.
I think,
What
like I
am I
said
taking?
again, you have to count the cost.
It.
When you count the cost, it's like, again, if everybody mind and headset is in the same place, okay, we can enter into this relationship. I know what it is. I know where I'm going to stand at the end of the night, at the end of the day. I know. But like I said again, if it's too much for you, sometimes you just may have to leave it alone. Call it a day. It's just not worth the price of admission.
So Ro, how you
You know,
feel about it? You've been real quiet.
You said what?
I said, how you feel about it? You've been real quiet. I mean, I literally
Well,
see you.
I had to. I had all this rain and stuff going on, but
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that two people exchanging intimate souls is something that you just can't pass over sometimes.
Hmm.
and you got to be mindful.
That
Once you enter or you go down that path, you decide to be intimate. It's just like ringing a bell. You can't unring it. And like I said
Nope.
again, if there's any additional feelings or attached to it, if it's not mutual, it could be issues. It could be problematic.
Yep. Yep. Because at the end of the day, she can't unsuck that dick and he can't uneat that ass. So
I now see you. Hey, well, here we go. Here
you
we
can't
go.
you can't undo
I
it. Once you've done it,
I
it's
was
out there.
I was trying
You
not to
can't
go to
undo
Baptist
it.
with it. Yeah, can't undo
No,
it.
I mean at the end of the day, you can't undo what you did.
And you got to be mindful. If you're gonna have multiple partners, suppose that next partner don't do that, and you done found out from that first one, I like that, and the other partner's like, well, I ain't doing that. Well, that that presents another issue.
And then the only thing you got to do is ask the, you
Gotta
only
ask
thing
the question.
you just got to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank That's it. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. That's
That's right.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's I mean that's true. That's true. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that the problem with society is that a lot of people love a lot of stuff that, like, a lot of, okay, so think about it. The young cats, these young cats right there, they're giving them the size that they need.
Yeah.
They're giving them the energy.
Yeah.
They ain't giving them what they want. Like, okay, so the stability part of it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true.
So-
and like I said again, and for some they want that stability.
So that's why you got the Jalen Green dating the older woman and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why you got that, because she wanted the younger guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't care. She just wanted a younger guy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now she got somebody who just bouncing around. Like, think about it. He's 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
He gonna be that way for
A long time. Long
for
time.
about at least 9, 10 years.
And he got enough money to support his habit. You know? And again, you and some of these women ain't prepared for, I'm gonna give you 18 years worth of tag.
Well,
That's it now. You got 8. I'm gonna give you one lump sum, 18 years worth, and it's a wrap. I'm backing out of anything else.
I seen dude right here, and let me just say this, and don't hold this against me. I seen him acting like an 18, 19, and 21-year-old around her. You know what I'm saying? How the way he dressed and how the way she dressed. You know what I'm saying? And when I said that at the time it was like sex, but then when you get caught up, you take that condom off. You say you want that natural feeling.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to remember now, that woman ain't taking no birth control because she trying to get caught up.
She's trying to get caught up, and she's trying to stay in the game for as long as she can.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Yeah.
And then you got these young guys, like I said again,
They ain't thinking.
they're not thinking rationally.
No, they ain't thinking.
One head done shut down. They're not thinking with no. It's that mindless head that they got directed on. They're like, I'm gonna get me.
You gotta remember LBM. LBM stand for somebody else lose a baby mama.
Yeah.
That's a loser baby mama. Somebody, look, you gotta remember now, before it got to you, it was somebody else baby mama.
That's true.
It was somebody else baby mama.
That's true. That's true.
The cash dried up.
Yeah.
What is the next hot thing? I'm not even talking about her. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some of these ladies and men, they walking around here like, look, if your beard's supposed to be gray, why you dyeing it?
Why you dying it?
Why you trying to look young? You know what I'm saying? If your hair's supposed to be gray, why you dyeing it? You know what I'm saying? If your pubic hair gray, stop putting mascara on the pubic hair. I'll binging. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
But what I'm just saying is that, you know, you got a lot of people thinking that, hey, you can't get caught up after sex. You know what I mean? Like you said, I mean, when you came up with this topic, you're gonna take it or leave. Guess what? You can't look, once you don't have sex with some people, you can't leave.
Can't walk away from
man, they will follow you.
Yeah.
Man and woman.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, some of us know more better than others. But yeah, you just can't walk away. You can't do it clean, a clean break. And like I said, I'm not saying women are more emotional than men. Again, stereotypically, yes. But at the end of the day, men can get caught up and strung out just as well as a woman can. So like I said, can you take it or can you leave it?
Yeah.
Can you walk away from it?
Sometimes it's just best, like if the situation don't fit your situation, it's best to walk away.
Walk away.
And before you look, red flags are, you know what? You can tell by the caution flag.
Yeah, yellow flag.
The caution flag already, before you get to the red flag, it will warn you about a certain individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got an idea.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell women, if a good kiss will make your drawers fall off, that's you might need to pull them up and run away.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get ugly after that.
That's right.
But that's just a good kiss.
Man, look, just imagine this now, and not taking over because I'm gonna be quiet in a little bit. But just imagine, and I'm not even saying imagine, you walk up into a club and all this stuff like that. You dancing by yourself, and a woman came by you, and she start dancing with you and all this stuff like that. She come close to you. You come next thing you know, your hands end up someplace ain't got no car, and she end up letting you. And she said, meet her in the bathroom. Would you take it?
Where you going?
Would you?
9 times out of 10, you're going.
But
Nine
what if
times out of
but what if you ain't prepared for it? I mean, you ain't got no condom or none of this. So what would you do? Would you pace it?
I'm saying, I'm just thinking you going.
You going to the bathroom.
More, I'm thinking you going.
So you're going raw dog.
I'm thinking you going.
So you're going
I'm thinking, like I said again.
So you
depending on where you're
gonna let all principle go for that just that
man.
one night.
Do you know how many wars have been started over that little hairy monster? Do you know how many marriages have been busted up over that little hairy monster? I'm gonna tell you, man. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going because again, you know, you're in that club or you're in a situation, and again, like I said again, men sometimes aren't that very smart in that. You know, that little one-eyed Pete. You know, he gonna lead the show, and like I said again, but she has just much desire as he do. Because like I said, she gonna be in the bathroom waiting. She gonna be there. He coming. 9 times out of 10, he's coming. And you're right. He's not coming protected. He's just coming out of his nature. Can you take it?
Yeah.
Or can you leave it?
Yeah.
You know, and that's just it. But I still say women have much as desires, just like a man.
Yeah.
I still say she understands. As a matter of fact, she might be a little bit smarter, and she's not thinking whether I'm gonna get pregnant and I'm gonna have to carry this baby. You know. So like I said, at the end of the day, she makes some decisions. They both make some decisions, or they don't think well, but they make decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, when you get older, like we are, I've always thought that when you get a certain age and you get a little age on you, it's not so much about the sex. It's more about the relationship. It's more about the companionship. You know, when you're young, you're just kind of hormonally driven. But as you get older women as well as men want love too. Or not love, at least they want some intimacy if they can. Them little blue and yellow pills make a difference. You know, that
Oh
yeah, they make
shit.
a difference. You know, they contribute to the game. That little gas station Viagra, it contributes to the game. You know, so like I said, but everybody wants to be touched. They want to be held, even if it's just for a night. Luther said it, if only for one night. You know, we do what we want to do. So, do you say yes? Do you say no?
Yeah.
Can you take it or can you leave it?
Yeah.
You know, but we were born to reproduce.
Yeah.
You know, we were born to be intimate.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, can you leave it or can you take it?
Yeah.
Do you take it? Leave or take it?
Yeah, you know, like some people say it's not about the in and outness. It's more about exchanging the sweat into each other's glands and pores to get that ambience of hot stickiness together, you know?
Bro, you
Oh
sound like
my
you ready to write a
god.
book.
Oh my
Bro, I feel like
Huh?
god.
that's a book in you, bro.
Nah, I don't know. I'm just, you know, what people say, you know. What
Yeah.
you laughing for, Gerard?
They're laughing at you.
They don't laugh
For
at you,
what?
That's it.
brother, man. You making sense. Can you leave it
I
or
don't
can you
think it's
take
I
it?
don't, it's not what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. That's what's making me
Okay.
laugh. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay. But like I said, and again, I think we've all been through relationships, and I think we all had that one that like I said, we just can't get out of our head or get out of our system. And you know, can you leave it or can you take? You know, you have to take it. But like I said again, it's just something to think about. You know, we thought about this topic and we didn't know if we were going to get much response from it. But I think everybody has that thought. You know, can you just walk away from it?
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, we're in these fleshly bodies, and again, we know it feels good. Those endorphins, you know, just the chemical makeup of us says, like I said, that release. You know, it matters for some. You know, so like I said again, you know, we're just talking out loud and sharing a thought.
Mm.
And then, like I said, for some that have been in committed relationships, and they're good with whom they have and what they have, great. But like I said again, countries has fallen because again they couldn't leave it alone. Marriages have been broken, both male and female part, that cannot leave it alone. So like I said, I think again it matters, you know, and we just have to be mindful. Millions and millions of dollars, have come into play because some could not leave it alone. Some could not walk away. But that's just our topic for tonight. And like I said again, for those that are listening, we thank you. For those that chimed in, we thank you. But like I said, I think it's a situation and a topic that, like I said, that's pertinent. You know,
So does anybody have anything else? We can go ahead and get final thoughts.
G just stepped away for a second. And again, if it's time for final thoughts, my thing is
I mean,
this:
it's really. I
if
mean, I was gonna leave that up to y'all. If we.
oh no,
I
no, like I
mean,
said, G just stepped away. Maybe we can go on just a few minutes and he gets back. I'm
yeah,
quite sure he
yeah,
got
we
a
can.
final thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, have you ever been in a relationship that again you just couldn't walk away from? And I'm quite sure you've been in relationships that you wanted to run the hell away from. So, but like I said, these are just thoughts.
What about you, bro?
Bro, yeah. Have you ever been in a relationship that you just couldn't walk away from?
Uh, not really.
Okay. I mean, but
That
right
had nothing to
now,
do with. Hmm.
are you in a situation now that you just could not walk away from?
Yeah, I can't walk away from it. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All right. And like I said again,
Sometimes
for
when they
those brothers,
call, yeah,
you
you
know,
know,
Rod, I'm almost afraid to
Yes.
ask any relationship
Yes.
that you couldn't walk away from.
No, I was able to walk away from all mine. When it was time to go, it was time to go.
And like I said again, and these are brothers. One is in a relationship right now that he can't walk away from, but you got another brother, same bloodline. That said, hell yeah, I'd walk away with no problem.
yeah.
And
I
I, I
wonder,
I've
I
been
wonder
with
that because especially seeing how we come from the same loins.
yes,
You just
yeah.
want to say that. You've been saying that all week. So you just been wanting to use
Hey,
that
like
in the
let
podcast.
him claim it his brother.
It's,
Let him claim his brother.
You know,
Let that man
you want
claim
to say
his
that
brother.
all week. Nah, you've been saying that all week. But it had nothing to do with him. It had something to do with my son or whatever. Talking about my seed come from my loins. He just been on that. He been on that for the last few days.
I think that's nothing but love and respect right there, though, fellas. Like I said, I mean, we're blessed that we have in our podcast we have two biological brothers, and again, like I said, they love each other, obviously, and we have other members of the podcast that are just brothers spiritually. So, but like I said again, our thoughts are similar. We take we accept the fact that we're individuals, but again, we're also like-minded to a degree. We kid each other a lot, but at the end of the day, I think there's a lot of respect. But again, like I said, we've all been in relationships. Some of us been in relationships for more than 30 years, one relationship. But like I said, those relationships don't make us blind. We see that there's other individuals out there, but again, we choose to stay where we are. You know, well, that's where we are. And these brothers, like I said, they think a little differently, but they came from the same mom and dad, and that just is what it is.
And
yeah,
I am
that's
the
true.
nicer of the two.
I
Ha!
beg to differ. I don't know about that one.
Nah, 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 nah. You know, hey,
even though we was leaked out of the same loins, it doesn't mean that you're nicer.
What? Why? 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 And then you said leaked. Why?
You
Why?
know, like me,
You are something else.
I can't
Don't you
run. I
know our
can't
mama?
run from.
Don't you know our mama gonna be listening to this later? You talking about some leaked?
Look,
and mom may not admit it, but mom got a favorite. She may not say out loud, but
you
mom
know,
got a favorite.
But I'm just saying that we come from the same loins.
Yeah.
So
Don't
everything
clean it up now.
is the
Don't clean
same
it up
but
now.
different. You know,
Don't clean it up now, because you know what you said, and you
I
know
know
mom
it.
gonna listen to this.
But I'm not running from the leaking of the loins. Matter of fact, when we get off, I'm gonna let them know
Mom got a favorite.
about the loin leakage.
Thank you, brother.
But what I'm saying is that
So disgusting in
like the
so many
difference, the
ways.
similarities is that, hey, look, I can't run away from my relationship, right? Then you
Hmm.
got some people, that could be classified as, Mad Max driving dune buggies to the Thunderpuss. But neither here nor there. It just all depends. But the good thing about it
What are
is
you talking about?
you did a bang up job because you could tell that your seed comes from your loins.
He's still
It's
talking
a
about that
lineage of
seed loins,
loins.
ain't
I told you. I told you. I told you. This has been going on all week long. All week.
Well, Rod, like I said, Roll have enough seed and loins going around after a while too. So, like I said, just hang in there. His time coming. His time is
Mm.
coming.
Hmm. What you think of that, bro?
Nah. Hmm?
Yeah, come
I
on now,
feel that,
bruh.
you know, I'm gonna live vicariously through you and nephew, and
Oh, I don't do nothing. I
I
don't do
feel
nothing.
like it's enough. Well, do what? What you mean?
You don't live through me. I don't do anything.
You know,
Ah,
and I feel like that's the best way to live at this point in my life. When people say, "Hey, look, you got any kids?" I be like, "Hey, look, the lineage of the Taylors live on."
well, and again, when we think about that as a part of relationship, you
Hmm.
got G-Man that again, his name will carry on, like through his
Yep.
sons, and that's a
Yeah, he
good
got two
thing.
seeds.
Yeah, Rod will continue on, you know, and you got to be mindful, like I said again, that's a good thing. But like I said, that
Who gonna
actually
continue?
comes,
Who continuing on? You said
yeah.
I ain't had no more
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
But you
I
got
ain't got no.
one.
I ain't
You
had no
got
more
you got
kids.
you got a
yeah.
son, don't you?
No, yeah, yeah.
He
Your
said no.
son.
He said no. He said he ain't having no more. He said he got his one. That was it.
Well, I mean,
I
ain't
mean,
no
we know
more.
That's
Ain't
what
him.
he
nothing
He
said.
wrong with one
lying.
and done.
No, that's not necessarily true. I only had one.
Well, that's different though. You know,
How's it different?
But like I
How's it
said,
different?
because
Rod, you still in the
you said
game
you kept
though.
a plan B like a tic tac.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
what?
There you go.
That is a
You said you
joke.
kept plan B like a
I
tic tac.
don't.
Ain't no joke.
As a joke. That is a joke. I don't carry no. I don't. I don't know. Where do you buy that
Not
from? I
now.
don't even know where you buy it from.
Oh,
Listen at him. Listen at him. Okay.
Where do you buy that stuff at? I don't know. I don't know where you buy that at.
I don't know. You take about 3 steps. When you work at is y'all normally have one of those set up in.
No, we don't sell
Rod,
stuff like that
Rod,
at
Rod. But
Brad
still know you still in the game though, right?
Who?
You.
You got to be doing something. I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it really don't
I'm
count
not
if you say
doing
you just
anything.
shoot off on their back. Makes sense.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where the fuck that
That
come
makes
from?
sense.
Where that come
That's your
from?
brother. That's your brother. Let your brother alone. He might know some stuff.
Yeah.
He don't,
He'll
I
back check you.
don't know what he know.
Didn't you say?
I
Didn't you
don't
say
know
something
he
about
know.
you? I'm not
I
saying that
never
it's
told you
now,
anything
but
like that.
I remember back in the day. You said you used to tell them.
I ain't never told you nothing like that back in the day.
You said you used
I
to
don't even know
tell them,
what you
"Hey,
about to
look,
say, but I know
Don't
I ain't say
don't
it.
do that to your brother, Rod. Come on,
that's what
don't
I'm
do that
saying."
to your brother.
You know what you?
Don't put him
I
out
mean,
there
like I
like
said, I
that.
don't know about now. Just back in the day, you did say you used to tell them, "Go ahead, time to open up that mouth call of daycare and got to drop these kids off."
See,
I ain't never
don't
said
do
no
that to
shit
your
like
brother.
that.
Don't do that.
Just saying.
I ain't never,
Don't do him like that.
I ain't never said no shit like that. Got me over here coughing and shit. I ain't never said nothing like that.
I mean, I wouldn't have just thunk that up. You know what I mean? So I had to get it
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
And,
You know what?
you know,
What you saying is what you saying is no different than your final thought. You just pull it out of the air or what you see.
uh, I think that you shouldn't be ashamed of your past. It's a past for a reason.
I don't have a past, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man,
I don't do it. I ain't
everybody
never
got
done
a
anything.
past.
Yeah.
You
No,
do too,
no,
Rod.
no,
Everybody got a
no,
past.
no,
See,
no.
see. People gonna stop listening to us because you gonna start telling lies. Everybody got a past.
No, nobody knows if I'm lying or not because they don't know me. So how they gonna know if I'm lying?
Come on. If you say you ain't got a past, everybody know you lying. Everybody got a
No,
past.
not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Well,
I
everybody got
don't
a
have a
past.
past.
See, hey J. Rod,
Why does everybody
everybody
want to
got a
gang?
past.
Why everybody want to gang up on me tonight? I
No,
don't.
not man.
You know
No, we
what?
up, man. We love
No, I
y'all,
don't mean
man.
like
You
that.
lying.
But
Don't tell
No, I
us
don't mean
something
like
you ain't
that.
so
got.
But I
no.
don't have a
So
past.
think
A past
so
of
think
what?
But he got a past.
so think about it like a past history. Like you done did some stuff in high school. Then when you got out of school, you got a pass. If you ain't got
No,
no
I didn't.
pass, then you perfect.
Why he the meat man if he ain't got no past?
No, you didn't.
Why he the meat man if he ain't got no past?
Cause
He
that's my
ain't. I mean
job.
that title,
I'm a meat.
huh? Oh, that's
I'm
your
a meat
job.
cutter. That's my
There you
job.
go.
I'm a meat
There you
cutter.
go. That is your job, meat man. Think
Being a
about it.
no, being a
Work.
no. I'm a manager in a meat department.
There you go, ladies. He's a manager in the meat
What does this got to
department.
do? What does this got to do with sex? Take it or leave it. Episode
Ain't
90.
no. I look at man. We ain't said a pass. We said pass. You said sex.
I just said what they
That's
got
all
to
we
do
said.
with. You know what I'm saying?
We said everybody
I
got a
want to know.
pass. You said sex.
I don't have one. I don't have a pass.
Uh,
I didn't do anything.
see, 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 see.
What you're saying is because your past is never really your past because they are still your future and
Well,
present.
what he's saying is what
That's
he's saying
still his
is
present.
that's what I was gonna say. His
That's your
past is his
present.
No,
You
present.
ain't no. You're right. You ain't got a pass because you living in your moment.
Yeah.
I'm not
So you
living
like
in
that? You
anything.
like that? So what you're saying is you're like that old TV show Sliders. You just go in any
No, nope. I just go to work and I come home. That's all I do.
It's more like Quantum Leap.
That's it.
See,
Nope. I
you
just
know
go to work and
what?
come home.
All I got to say is, if you got women in your life believing that, you got you some special ed women.
Believe in what?
Special ed.
What are you talking about? What women? I'm not deal. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I mean,
I don't know what
if
y'all
you
talking
got
about.
women that believe in that, like I said, they
I ain't
want
not.
to show up like a Volkswagen. Come on, man.
I don't have anybody thinking anything.
Come
I have
on.
nobody thinking anything because
That bus ride as long as a Volkswagen.
all I
You let them
do,
chicks
no,
go.
all I
Huh?
do is go to work
Go.
and
Go to
come
work.
home. I don't
There
do
you
nothing
got. Go
else.
to work. Come home. Don't do nothing else. Okay. All
Hmm.
right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking about your past though,
Look
not
at
your
it.
not your present.
That's a bad woman now. Yes, sir.
That's all I did was work whenever in my past.
Tired her brother. She's been by his side. Married. You married? No, she did. Well, like I said, Rod, I'm gonna tell you, man. I think for you two brothers, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I don't think I've ever publicly said it. I have a lot of respect for you. You too. Rod, like I said, I haven't. I mean, I haven't known you as long as Ro, but at the end of the day, Ro claimed you as his brother. But at the same token, bro, you a tail one. I saw Rod, you a tail one.
What do you mean by tell one?
What? You
Tell
said
what?
tell what?
What I tell?
I ain't got no past.
Oh, you so you saying
Yeah,
Fred
I don't
don't?
be doing that.
He
I
said
don't be. I don't be doing
I
that.
ain't got no past.
Mm-mm.
Come on. But like I said
No,
now, because you are part of the Run and Tell It podcast, and I got your back. And I'm not saying way back. I got you. But at the end of the day, I love you just enough to say you'll tell one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go. And I'm not gonna say you've been on that short bus either. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day,
No,
come on now.
So
I don't know
Everybody,
what y'all
I done
talking
had.
about.
yeah, yeah. You know
See,
what?
there you go. What you
You know
talking about?
the thing about a pass is that like if you sit there and you naive about naive about your past, it will become your
That ain't
present.
naive. That's right. It ain't
I'm
naive.
tell you
You
the
told me
funny
what
thing
you know.
is, hey, bro. Let me tell you the funny thing.
Mm.
All I have to do is say no. I don't know what you're talking about. Then he'll be like, huh.
Yeah, like you know, bro. Like I said,
Everybody that
I'm gonna tell
no,
you how
everybody
far
that had
I'm.
no, everybody that had a pass. I had a pass. I just do that.
Everybody.
I say
I'm just
stuff.
trying to
I
say,
say
tell you,
stuff.
you the snitch.
I say stuff to get up. I know. I say stuff to get you riled up. Because
Well,
yeah,
damn it, you
that's
done
all
got
it
me
is.
riled up. You won. You won.
It
I done
works.
riled the hell up.
It
You won. God
it
bless you.
works
Mission
It works
accomplished.
every time.
And you got me
I just
every
do. I
time.
say the opposite. I say the opposite of
Yeah,
what
well,
y'all
good,
say.
good. Like I said, but I'm gonna stand on
But yeah,
this.
everybody had a
You still
pass.
my friend. You still my brother. Again, you still my podcast partner, and we gonna continue to do what we got to do. But like I said
Yeah,
again, man, we all have past, and some of it we're proud of. And I know I'm standing on a past that I'm not always proud of. But like I said
I'm proud of
again,
every.
back to the
I'm
topic,
proud of everything I did.
with it or without
He
it.
said you proud of everything he did.
Really? Here we go again.
Yeah,
You messing with me
yeah.
again. That boy, Rod, like I
No,
said, you get a rise out of me,
I
brother.
just said no. I just said I had. I said I agree. I had a pass. You said everybody is not. Um. I guess happy
Proud
with
of their
some of the stuff they
past.
did in their proud of their past. Yeah, I said I
Well,
was
you
proud of
said you
everything I
got to be
did.
proud of everything you did.
Yeah,
There we go.
I never said what I did. I just said I was proud of what I did.
Anybody got imagination, Rod?
Not necessarily,
See, there we go. There we go.
but nah. But really, yeah, I'm proud of everything I'm done. Everything I've done.
Well, hey, look at Rod. I love you enough to stand on it with you, man. If you proud of everything you've done, I'm with you. God bless you.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
and the people that did what they did with me at them moments. At the end of the day, if you go back and listen to this podcast, you can't undo what you did. You know what you did, so
Man, you can't
it's what
unring
it
a
is.
bell.
Can't unsuck that dick.
Yeah.
See, there you go. See,
I just about to
there you
say
go.
what you,
Can't
yeah, because you
no,
did used to
you
say that
can't
a lot.
unring a bell. I'm with you. You can't
Yeah.
unring a bell, and you can't
You can't.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
with you.
unsuck
I
a dick.
got you.
Yeah, because he said they used to call him the head of the bus office.
No, they did not. No, the fuck, they did not. Now that you made
That's what
up.
you said.
I ain't never told you.
I
I ain't
didn't.
never told you that.
He said they used to call you the
I
head of
never
the
told
bus
you that.
office because you made sure to drop them kids
I
off
beg to differ.
at the mouth school.
I,
Is what you said.
I beg to differ, sir.
I mean,
I don't know
I
what you're talking
mean,
about.
Guys, I'm gonna say this, and I still want to thank. I, First and foremost, can never stop thanking our listeners. That's number one. And sometimes they don't really call; they just kind of sit in the cut and listen, and we're grateful for that. You know, I don't have a big circle, but like I said, my podcast people, I love you guys.
Yeah.
And for my podcast listeners, whether you call or comment, I love you guys as well. we picked this topic tonight because again, we try to identify topics that people can relate to. And intimacy, sex, wherever you want to
No,
call
no, but you know what they want? What's that? They want more relationship.
And
Because
again,
the room light up with relationship.
if that would makes our lines light up, we can talk about relationships every Friday.
Yeah.
If that's gonna light our lines
Well, we
up.
got part 2 coming up.
Part 2 is coming up.
Well,
JP,
next week. Yeah, next
JP
week.
will be back with us
JP
next week.
he was with us when
Oh, you remember?
I
Oh,
even had
JP
I
who?
even had like
JP
I even
who?
had like 2 I look right quick. I even had like
Yeah.
2 co-workers of mine said that they seen our podcast on Instagram or something like that, and they said that
Mm.
oh heck no. They said they said who's that guy that's saying that they don't care if the person mad. I said oh Lord, they gonna be a part of it next week Friday.
Okay.
2 of them, 2 ladies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That I
Okay.
used to work with. They was like, man, they said they got something for JP.
Wow.
They said they got something for him.
We have to
Who?
be mindful
Who?
that JP.
Who's
Yeah,
JP?
look,
I don't know.
they said they
I
got
don't know
something.
JP. I know
Bug is a
Bug.
special.
They said they went back and listened to the last 4 that what he was a part of, and they said he's trashing ladies.
Wow.
And then when he said that I don't care if you are mad, Amari, you're mean. I was like,
Wow.
hey, leave him alone. So I gotta let him know when he come back off vacation, he better be ready. But two of my co-workers from long time ago went and listened to a couple episodes, and they said that let them know about the how to get access to the stereo so they can actually go ahead and voice their opinion, because they said that JP is wrong. I said, oh Lord, have mercy. I said, I am going to sit back with a bag of popcorn and listen to that transpire. You know what I mean? When they go back and forth.
Again, like I said, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. The Run and Tell It podcast, again, it's just a group of friends coming together, just sharing some thoughts, hoping that people will listen and think it interesting or entertaining. But like I said,
son,
JP is away this weekend, and again, he'll be back next weekend. And
we're gonna have a headache next week.
We're gonna have a part 2.
We're gonna have a headache.
If ladies or gentlemen want to call in and share their thoughts and opinions, JP is very opinionated. Again, like I said, he's old school. He's ex-military. Again, he's a Christian gentleman, believe it or not. And again, like I said, we're looking forward to having him back with us. But like I said, again, Run and Tell It. Please understand that we're about entertainment. We're about sharing our thoughts. We're a bunch of men, single, married, separated, divorced, happy, some sad. But like I said, at the end of the day, we just want to, we want to share with people. We want to connect with people. Like I said, we don't discriminate. We love men. We love the brothers that call in. So like I said, we just want us to have a good time. We want you to be entertained. We want you to have a good time and enjoy yourselves. That's what Run and Tell It is all about. So like I said again, for Rod, love him. For Ro, love him. For G-Man, love him. JP, love him. But that's what this podcast is about too. We're a bunch of men that love one another, and we're not ashamed to tell it. So, like I said, you guys come on, just join us, have fun with us. Take us as serious or not as you want, but we're still here. What episode is this, Rod?
90.
Episode 90.
I'm gonna tell you, and you wait for episode 100. We showing out. We are showing out for episode 100, and you guys need to get ready. I don't know exactly what direction we're going in, but we're gonna be off the rails. Ain't nothing. There's gonna be nothing off limits, and we're just going for it.
Okay, well, I feel like when when you started saying, the stuff or whatever, your final thought,
Yep.
I really feel like you was taking shots at me because you said single, separated, divorced, sad. I feel like those are shots at me. I really do. Really do.
Yeah. Well, now. Well,
I really do. I really do. I really do.
No.
I really do feel like
Like
that.
I said, now,
I really do.
if
Because
if
I
you can
guess
wear
happy,
any of them shoes,
y'all are happy.
if you can wear any of them shoes,
I'm the only one. I'm the only. Am I not the only one? All y'all got somebody.
Well, Rob,
So I
I'm
feel
gonna be
like
honest with
That was a direct
Rod,
shot at me.
be honest
I
with you.
really
I'm gonna
do.
be honest with you. You could have somebody too,
He
but
already got somebody.
but you made a choice.
No, he already got somebody.
All right, then you all
No,
like I
no, I
said, you
don't.
gotta take
No, I
different
don't.
type of hats.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I
Okay.
don't. No, I don't.
See,
No, I don't.
Okay, he don't have
I
nobody.
don't.
well then, like I said, if you
No.
can wear any of them hats, if you can wear any of those hats,
And look, it
You
just
put all
it's
them
just
hats on
like
my head.
being left. And look, let me tell
You
y'all
put
this.
all
It's
them
just
hats
like
on me.
it's just like being left behind in elementary school. You think that you're supposed to go to first grade, but you
And
get
then
left
they-
behind in
how
kindergarten.
the hell how you gonna fail kindergarten?
That's
What,
look.
you didn't do well in crayons?
No, but what I'm saying is that how you expect to go to first grade and you still thinking about kindergarten?
You can't go.
Oh, how you expect to go to leave preschool when you still thinking about being home with mama and dad?
Sucking on that breast. I'm just saying, look here, bro. I still got much love and respect for you. But like I said, if you can wear any of them hats, I say take them off your head, man. You know,
You
you
put
have had
you threw them hats in my direction.
Rod, listen,
You threw them hats in my direction. You
listen.
threw them hats in my direction.
Now, Rod, listen. If I tell any part that's incorrect, you stop me. Ready?
All right, there you go.
Ready?
Mhm.
Ready? You ready?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. Could you have been in a committed relationship since the podcast started? I guess silence gives.
No.
I'll wait.
No.
See, there you go. So you're trying to tell me, in the time that our podcast have been going on, you could have not been in a semi or a committed relationship?
No.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
No. I just said no. No, I couldn't have been. So like the topic said, take it or leave it. I
You
left it.
left it.
Yeah.
No, you semi left it. You
No, I
took the
left.
goodies without the commitment.
I took nothing, sir.
See, there you go. There you go.
I don't take anything.
That's it.
I don't know.
That's why. You know
I ain't
what?
taking anything.
There you
What
go.
did I
No.
take?
All right.
What did I take?
Hey, all right. I know you know. Okay. You haven't taken anything. Have you been
No.
offered anything? See, Rod,
Let me
you
tell
make
you
it very
something.
hard for me to love you,
Let me
man.
tell you, man. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
All I do is go to work and come home. Nobody offered me anything, so I don't know what y'all talk. I don't know what you're talking about as far as the offer part. What are you talking about? What insinuations are you making right now?
Okay. We got a
I am
caller.
shocked.
So
I am shocked and
Okay.
appalled by what you're saying.
I hear you.
so
You
what?
shocked and
And I
appalled.
used to know a nigga named Paul. So I'm
Ah.
just saying.
All right.
So what Gerard is saying is that don't never ever bring his name out a part of anything because he don't know nothing
His name is
about.
Bennett, and he ain't in it.
He ain't
I
got
know
nothing to do
nothing.
what you think.
Nothing.
What you think. So next week, if you got a thought about how the way he run these streets, he don't run the street. The street run him.
No. 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 Only time I'm in the streets is when I'm going to work and coming home.
Going to work and come back home.
So you ain't
Yep.
never been down Brooklyn Avenue.
No. Talking about since I've been back home? No.
Yeah.
Me and Royce hang out on Brooklyn. We has had we used to have friends on Brooklyn. We had friends on Brooklyn.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? You know what, Rod? At my age, I'm just old enough to apologize, and that's where I'm going to be. So, with you, my friend and my brother, I'm going to apologize if I've said anything contrary to your lifestyle or your beliefs.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing with our listeners.
You gotta apologize because
yeah.
he don't, because you gotta think about it.
Because he said no. He
don't do anything that you said. He don't have a past. His past is not his
Oh no, I do have a
his
pass.
future.
No.
No.
I came back and I did say I did have a pass. I did come back and say I had a
Oh, okay.
pass. I did.
My bad.
I
So
did.
you gotta remember now with J Rod, if it says 69 style, he doing 67.
Here we go. There we go. There
like
it
I
is.
said, I'm
There it
still
is.
at a point in my life.
If it
There it
says
is.
hot sauce, he doing honey mustard.
Honey mustard, Sonny mild.
If it says mayo and ketchup, he's saying you can't mix them two together. You got J Rod with them two
70
together.
miles an hour, he going 65.
And you can't put 7-Eleven come up with Circle K.
Can't go Circle K or QT. All right. So Rod, like I said, then let me publicly apologize.
Yeah,
Anything.
please do. I need you to apologize.
You know what?
I'm going to
You know what?
publicly
There is no apology needed. You know,
No, I need him to
we
apologize.
are
Guess
a
what?
podcast.
I need to
Look,
apologize.
you need to apologize because he went to South Boulevard when he should have been able to stay on number 5.
Stay on 5.
You know what I'm saying?
5.
So,
I need to have been heading towards Rock Hill, and I broke off.
Yeah,
I went to Page.
Never ever go on 77 with J Rod. Stay on number 5.
Stay on 5. Rod, like I said, man.
Apologize to Rod, man.
I won't apologize.
Rod even deserves how the way you treat him tonight.
Why
you treat him that way tonight?
And matter of fact, I need to apologize to his brother. Because I don't want bruh to be, offended as well.
Yeah, apologize
if you offend the one, you're going to offend the other.
Let me tell you,
bro.
Let me tell you.
I apologize,
Let me tell you where you wrong at. Let me tell you where you wrong at tonight.
Thank you, bro.
You went ham on both of them, and you came up with turkey slice.
Yeah, I got to get rid of that turkey.
Yeah. So go ahead and apologize.
I apologize.
Tell.
Because, like I said, I was of the assumption.
That's right.
That a young single free man such as yourself,
he ain't a freak.
Done said I didn't say freak. I said freak.
No, but
I said freak. But I didn't say freak.
No, but
freak would have fit. But I said freak.
Go ahead.
I apologize. So like I
said,
I know you want to. Now that I've heard you. I know you're one of the brothers that can say no.
He literally slid that one. He literally tried to slide that one by me. He said, "Hey, freak would have fit, but I'm gonna say free." What?
I say free. I'm gonna say free.
Yeah.
I don't want to put no more burden because being a freak is a burden.
No, he say he. You said
free. I said free.
So he free.
He free. I will say free.
Okay. So
I just say so because a freak, that put a lot of burden on him.
What you saying is that, and let me clarify this now. So what you saying is that regardless of what, J-Rod is still he's a free man. He's a free. Okay, so he's not a Nephilim.
No, he's a free man.
Okay, so so
he doesn't make the mistakes that most single men do.
Oh, okay. So he don't ride around with 5 book bags for 5.
He ain't got no whole bag. Go back. No, he ain't got none.
Okay, so what he got in his bag is just work uniform.
Work uniform. He got to cut because he got to cut.
Okay.
He got to have some knives to cut his meat.
Now I get where you're going at.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
He ain't like everybody else.
Look. You know what? I apologize too because I thought that them 5 bags that been in his trunk in his car
they wasn't whole bags.
Oh, he ain't whole bags no more.
Them go bags.
Oh,
I don't have 5 bags in my car. I only have 5 bags in my car.
I apologize.
I don't have any bags. No, I don't have any bags in my car. I don't have any bags in my car.
Oh, you finally cleaned it. Oh no, let me say it right. He said he ain't got.
You just finally cleaned them out.
I was looking at the wrong car.
Yeah,
I was looking at the wrong car.
Wrong car.
I was looking at the wrong car. Look, the wrong car with the Parliament light cigarette in it. That ain't you?
Ain't him.
No, that ain't him.
That ain't him. With the Benthol.
No. And 6-pack of Modelo's. That ain't him.
That ain't him.
Oh, okay. And a 16 pair of different kind of shoes in the trunk.
That ain't him.
No, I apologize, bro.
That ain't him.
Hey, look.
That ain't in them Trojan Megas. That ain't him.
No, man. The extra
large. That ain't him.
He said you gotta put the fat cap.
Yeah, that ain't him.
Hey, J-Rod, I apologize, buddy.
That ain't him.
Y'all are something else. Y'all are something else. Y'all are something else.
Yeah.
Y'all are something else.
Well, we got message right quick. We got message, J-Rod.
All right.
I cannot wait to go back and listen to this. What's going on, y'all? I'll be busy at work, so I'll be missing this podcast every time, but I do be hitting y'all back on the get back.
What's up, Nay?
Word on the street is you a gigolo.
I'm gonna tell you. You know what? when you got the word on the street, when the word on the street said you are what you are, now do you believe the word on the street or do you turn it loose? My thing is this,
You
sweetheart,
know,
and you make
you
sure
don't
you listen
believe.
later.
You don't
And like I
believe
said again,
because it came.
and like I
That
said,
name came from JP.
next week's show is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I still say, and bro, you've been awful quiet tonight, bro. But maybe because we've been directing a lot of stuff to your brother, and you decide not to engage.
Don't worry, Ro, he'll be wide open next week.
But yeah, I mean, like I said again, we again, man. I promise, if I could hug all our callers, I would, both male and female, I would. And I tell you, like I said, we thank you, man. We thank you. You guys are amazing. Like I said, sometimes we're here just talking amongst ourselves, hoping to inspire, to encourage our listeners. But like I said again, please listen to the rest of it. Listen to last week's show. Like I said, it's all worthwhile. But please, I want you guys to hold on. Episode 100 is going to be epic. Just hold on. It's coming. It's coming. And matter of fact, we would love episode 100 to be about you, about our listeners. You've identified a topic, and we got you. If we got a dozen listeners, we're going to have a dozen topics. We got you. Because that's how much you matter to Run and Tell It. But Rod, like I said, you some kind of special, brother. Some kind of special.
Well, you want to go ahead and we start the final thoughts? We going to close out. Who wants to go first?
I got it. Final thought. Can you live with it or without it? It's just a thought. Like I said again, we give each other the encouragement and the nourishment that we need to continue to run this podcast. Like I said again, we're looking forward to next week. We're gonna have JP back with us, and it's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be off the chart. Anytime any caller, any listener has a topic for us, there's no topic off schedule, off subject. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you. Like I said again, we can't do this without you. We try not to do it without you. Rod, again, we appreciate you. We love you. You are a technician. Ro, like I said again, we love you. We appreciate you. You are assistant technician. And like I said, for the rest of us, we just falling in. We trying to get in where we fit in. We appreciate you guys. Looking forward to the next show. See you this next time, next Friday about this time.
Yeah, only thing I have to say is that life is not about hurdles and obstacles. It's how the way you finish.
Yeah.
So every single time you get an opportunity, finish what you start.
Yeah.
Never ever get discouraged about the things that hinder you from finishing what you started.
Good point.
Just go ahead and finish it. You know what I'm saying?
Finish it.
Because we only got like one opportunity here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't finish something that you're supposed to finish, then you know what I mean, it's going to be a waste of time when you think about it later on.
Yep.
So that's my final thought.
For sure. All right, Ro.
Sometimes
Oh, here we go.
Sometimes when you step in the ditch, you realize it's just as deep as the ocean.
Run that back.
Sometimes when you step in the ditch, it's just as deep as the ocean.
Bro, you gonna run it back?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I said sometimes. Oh, I forgot this the remix one. When you look to the left, don't forget sometimes two corners over, there's somebody looking down.
What the freak?
Wow.
Bro, you just too deep for me, brother. I swear, I'm too deep.
No, they're just the ocean.
All right. Okay. All right. I just lost my train of thought. We appreciate everyone that's listening, everyone that will be listening later on. If you want to hear past episodes, you can go to our website at Run and Tell at podcast on podium.com. If you want to, if there's a topic that you want to hear, that you want us to do, or a title or whatever, You can just email us at runandtell@podcast@gmail.com. And I had two final thoughts. This is my first final thought. If your girl trusts you, cheat on her. Because she's basically saying you get no bitches. That's one of them. Everybody, why nobody saying nothing? Somebody say something. Why'd you giggle? I mean, like, cause that's what she's saying. She's basically saying you can't get none. No bitches. So just cheat on them.
Yeah.
And this one is for Dale. I'm no longer hoeing around. I call it exploring new connections.
Well, guess what? If you call in exploring new connection, then you were connect at the end of the day.
Exactly. And that was my final thought. So we want to thank
Yes,
everyone that
sir.
listened. We'll be back next week.
Oh yeah.
And our next week lineup will be him, Dale, myself, Ro, and Bug. Bug Patterson will be on the lineup. Hopefully, he will have his Stetson cologne on with his clothes pressed tight and that six pack that was said that he had. And we want to thank everyone that listened.
Don't forget
And that's
now.
Run and Tell
Don't
That,
forget
huh?
they. Don't forget. Don't forget they did say that on his lunch breaks he will be out there practicing his kung fu.
His karate.
Yeah.
Kung fu.
His
Yeah.
karate, his Muay
Mm-hmm.
Thai, Jitsusi. Yeah. I had a conversation with JP right quick before he went out of town, and he got excited, man. When I was telling him and all that stuff like that someone had knew him from his past, he said they ought to know me. I'm the one and only. And he about one and he about one of me. You know what I'm saying? So he got excited to know. And then he said, do you know the name? Because back in the days, man, everybody wanted to see this six pack.
Yeah,
So
the
we
person
gonna
that
have
told
to.
me said yeah. Said that was true. Yeah, everybody
JP was
wanted
a bad boy.
to see Bug.
Yeah,
Boo, that's it.
that's right. But he'll be with us next week.
All right. Like I said, we want to thank y'all and we are out.
Peace.